it's still going, but does it have... Yeah, it's got well over 300. I suppose I'll have to check back here. Because... One second. Let me see how the levels of... Running out of aluminum casings. And rubber. Boy, is rubber ever in demand, or is it in demand? Fortunately, it's not running out of motors anytime soon. But let me see about that building, those portals. Because I could really use them. I'm guessing this is transportation. Yeah, here we go. 250 megawatts. Each portal can only have a single link. Singularity cells need to be supplied to the main portal and will be consumed to establish and maintain the portal link. Massive power draw will occur during startup usage. Power draw on increases with travel distance. Link startup will take time. Can't let the connection expire. And I have to keep making singularity cells, which are kind of expensive. So these two are both part of the same mechanism, I guess. I can make some of the things, I can make the ingredients all right. Any usage of wormhole technology is at the user's own risk. The problem is the power draw. It's a risky move. And to be honest, I think it's a bit too risky. Because of the constant stream of singularity cells that I'm going to need. Which means I'm going to need a singularity cell factory. Now, if there was, say, a phase 6, I might consider that feasible. As it stands now, though, I'm not so sure. Steel ingots and versus charcoal. Not so sure I need either. Cast screws or fused quartz crystals. All this stuff is kind of meh. I'll pick this one, it's the least meh. So, I'm gonna have to go get the computers from well, I got them from ENIAC. I thought I was going to need more supercomputers. Yes, I'm wrong about that. At least for now, I'm wrong about that. Actually, no, I probably am wrong about that period at the end. Because nothing that I went over requires supercomputers, unless there's something I'm missing. But radio control units require computers. There we go. And the plastic, well, I suppose I could stash it in here just in case. And then I'm off to Prime Elements to resupply the radio control unit factory with computers. And then I'll get some aluminum casings for the cooling system factory. Then I'll go over to Freighter Lake and get some rubber, again for the cooling system factory. And maybe by then, the smart plates will be finished. I mean, they're still going, so we'll be back when all that's done. Well, 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 what have we here? It looks as though the second component of Phase 5 has is finished. Let's see. Yep, that's all of them. Of course, I'm going to have to... I figured this might be the case when I realized that the beam was gone. You know, the one that the quantum encoder sends out into the air. So I'm going to have to store something. Yeah, like these dark matter crystals. Put them over here for now. Although, let me just check this quantum encoder real quick. Okay, yeah, I calculated everything exactly. So, the next thing I need to make for it is more superposition oscillators. So I'll set the photonic matter generator to, well, back to 125 a minute. Alright, and the particle accelerator. It needs to accept dark matter residue at the same amount. Okay, so the superposition oscillators need... well, how many of those do I need? Let me see... 200 of them. It's 200 oscillators, 1600 dark matter, and 1800 aluminum sheeting. Alright, so let's start with the aluminum sheeting first. $1,800 of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the dark matter crystals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's really easy since they come in stacks of 200 anyway. Just sort of count them off. And the oscillators. Yeah, I got some of them stashed away, so there we go, 200 oscillators. Just let me double check here. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, well, wait, that takes what, 5 minutes? 200 divided by 5 is 40. 40 minutes. Oh, brother. First off, where are my expansion servers? And second, and more importantly, I'm going to need room for the dark matter crystals. Clear off some space here. I'm surprised this thing isn't constantly going. Just double check it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be running constantly as long as the quantum encoder is running. Okay, so I'll just take all of these. Oh boy. Correction, let me just make some room here. take the remaining 6. And after that, well, we'll just deposit them, well, into the space elevator. Do I have enough room for Christmas presents? Doesn't look like I do, so let me make some room here. Yeah. Oh, I saw one come down. Alright, never mind. So I'm gonna deposit the AI expansion servers in the space elevator, drop everything else off somewhere where I can store it, and I also gotta check on how the modular engines are coming along. And the turbo motors. Let's go to the space elevator first. I mean, it's right there. There we are, that's all of them. I'm pretty sure the nuclear linguini is still going. How many of these do I have? I still have a lot of those. So I'll store everything else off. Then, how many turbo motors do I have right now? 98 of them, which I think is how much I needed. Okay, here we go. Yeah, things like these, they really do help to make a bit of impromptu storage when you need it. Of course, then you forget where stuff is, but that's beside the point. What about... Did I not turn this on somehow? Oh my goodness, I didn't turn it on. Yeah, I shut it off because I wanted to change the recipe. No wonder nothing's happened. Okay, so, 200 and, should be 248 modular engines, right? And then I think everything else should be calculated out. Just, but this does give me a bit of an opportunity to take a look at the next thing I gotta build, figure out how to build, which is the Singularity cell. Let's wait until all these run out. I got like 96. Wait a minute. Okay. So Singularity cells require nuclear pasta. I thought that was just the pressure conversion cubes. Well, this is the first time that a common part, I should say, needs a project part. Okay, so how many? I'm gonna have to go back to the nuclear pasta factory, and I guess this is gonna set me back a bit. So one nuclear pasta means 10 singularity cells. I need 500. Actually, no, I need 550 singularity cells. The other 50 are for the research. I got to do a singularity cells. So 550 singularity cells. That's 55 nuclear nuclear Alfredo. Yeesh. And the rest is pretty much stuff I have. I mean, I've got the dark matter crystals already. I got a lot of those. So 55. Okay, that's... Well, it's 1100. I don't think that goes into it easily, so... I might as well just dump all of these in here. Now what about the rest of it? Those are some pretty big quantities, but they're of common things. First things first. Let's see. 55 nuclear pasta. That's 5,500 iron plates. Now there was that. Remember that one milestone I had to unlock, and it required 10,000 iron plates? And I was thinking to myself, good grief, how am I going to store 10,000 iron plates, or make 10,000 iron plates? And the answer turned out to be really simple. Well, okay. Yeah, this is like 9,600 right here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000. Okay, yeah, that's more than 5,500. But then again, the nuclear pasta is going to be the limiting factor, meaning that it will, that this thing will stop making singularity cells as soon as it runs out of something, and in this case, that something is nuclear pasta. You know, come to think of it, maybe I can just use this industrial storage container. Now let's take a walk, it's a nice day, to Shoemaker Concrete, which has been dutifully putting out concrete all this time. I'm gonna need double the amounts. That's 11,000, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then I gotta do some recalculating for the nuclear pasta. First things first, I'll grab that present. I was kind of standing out there in the open, so technically Ada's right. Or should I say Ada Claus? That would make Ada kind of peeved, right? Oh, what am I saying? Since when do robots have emotions? Did I say this was going to take... Yeah, I know I didn't. 5 minutes. Okay, so 50 minutes. Assuming it doesn't run out of everything else. Although, you know, there is one thing that I'm wondering. How much of this is available as parts? Let me see. I mean, I can get some pretty far out stuff, but I can get fuse module frames, superposition oscillators. I can get pressure conversion cubes, 50 of them. Of course, is that it's not just the cost, it's that I need 55. So I'm still going to have to allocate some things. So the copper powder is continuously produced. It's the conversion cubes that I'm thinking of. Although I suppose I could... actually, the conversion cubes have Summers loop augmentations, so I'm going to need 55 radio control units. Wait, that's not divisible. I'll have to round up to 56. Now, did I... Okay, no, I didn't grab either of them. Well, that should be an easy one to solve. I think. I remember dumping a ton of computers and oscillators in there. I had this weird feeling that I'd need more radio control units. I just didn't think that this was how it was going to go down. I got a couple hundred of them. Let's see. I'm gonna take 55. Maybe I should just take the ingredients for 55 radio control units instead, because I mean, I would have to insert the radio control units in the middle of the production line, and it's not exactly easy to do that while the production line is going on. That's the problem with factories like this. You can't really disrupt them all that much. So what I'm going to have to do is reserve enough parts for 55. Or no, 56, I guess, radio control units. No, maybe it should just be 55. Or no, those are made in twos. So it's gonna have to be 56. Let's hope I have enough on there. I've got enough oscillators. Computers that wait a minute. I just realized something. I stored a number of computers into in my dimensional debit card, or should I say dimensional debit account. So I don't need to go over there. I can just draw from my from the ingredients in my dimensional debit account. Well, that makes this a lot easier. I only had to pick up the fuse modular frames.